All right, episode 6, Resolve. This one was loosely based on one of the 2016 Ahsoka novel, written by E.K. Johnston. This is about Ahsoka kind of on the run, I guess, in hiding, and trying to maintain a low profile, but gets exposed, and how it affects everybody around her in just a simple little reveal. And we see this is an Inquisitor, right?
Yeah.
What's Jamie? You're better with the books than I was not familiar with this person.
Does he have a name? Design. Does it? I don't think he has a name. No. I think he's just an Inquisitor.
One of the brothers, I'm assuming.
The first time we've ever seen this one.
Yeah, the cloak was amazing. That scene like with the mask. Oh yeah, it was.
And we got Clancy Brown voicing him.
Oh, it was.
Like, how cool is that?
I didn't know that. That's cool. Those piercing red eyes as well, almost like Terminator eyes with the fire around it.
The sixth brother. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's who it was. Clancy Brown. Oh, I love Clancy Brown.
Yeah, he's
from
so good.
Shawshank to Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, I was gonna say SpongeBob.
And
also
Troopers.
I like money.
Mandalorian.
Oh, sure, Mandalorian, sure, whatever. We're talking SpongeBob, sir.
Okay.
This is what the podcast is about. This is SpongeBob SquarePants podcast.
Okay.
But
I love her dungarees, by the way. I dig that look on Ahsoka. I'm not even being funny. I
do too.
Really cool.
Didn't she wear it in the one where she met the sisters?
Yeah. That's a Heidi clothes. No one would recognize me if I wear these dungarees.
It's Clark Kent in glasses. That's what it is.
Yeah, a little mechanic jumpsuit.
Would you have kicked the brother in the nuts at least?
Yeah. How would you not?
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, it's right there.
But I don't think I've ever seen a more satisfying high five, jump in the air, takedown of any Jedi or any Sith. It was so 1, 2, 3 dead.
You know what it reminded me of?
No.
The last Obi-Wan and Maul fight.
I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, but that was more setup.
Yeah.
Where she went in like, and just switching the saber off was just classic. And then that just full roundhouse swipe, and the way the head just disappeared. It was cool, man. It was really cool. It was a good end.
Like how cool is it too to have Bail Organa still just like driving things from behind the scenes?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, like we need you.
Oh, that's the thing.
I totally forgot that he was in there. Yeah,
we didn't mention the beginning when she goes to the funeral and she says that Padme was my friend. That's why I'm here. That was pretty impactful too. And then the Batman when she jumps off the edge and just floats down. And then again we see Rex. Yeah, there's so many cool things in this episode. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. It was good. But then
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say to see the Tantive 4 come down and land was pretty awesome too.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what species he is. He looks something out of Lord of the Rings to me. But,
especially when the helmet falls and the face just shrinks away. It reminds me of Lord of the Rings at the end when she stabs him in the face with a sword.
Yeah. But he dug the character. Good little story. I think it was the perfect length. They didn't have to go very far, and I was a little disappointed it ended there, to be honest with you, because I had forgotten how many episodes of this there was, and then it was over.
Yeah,
I was like,
it was over way too fast.
That's it. I want more.
But I think that's good glue, though, man. They gave us some good foundations, and the way that he just says to her at the end of this episode, "Are you sure you want back in?" And that takes us straight to Rebels as Fulcrum, right? So it was cool. I think it was enough.
And like, what a cool parallel with her and Obi-Wan as well. Both just kind of like hiding in this just unassuming kind of just farming community, really.
Yeah.
And like just struggling not to use your abilities and help people.
But I wonder when her and Rex parted ways, and Rex went off to the salt desert to hunt those things with the boys in his crawler, and she obviously went here because we see him together when she leaves the funeral, and we know they've escaped the craft at the end of Clone Wars, which again, thinking about that ending is just oof. Yeah. Oh, so good.
If a season 2 happens, what do you expect to see? What would not? Sorry, what do you expect?
Hope.
What would you like to
Hope.
see?
Young Obi-Wan.
Young Obi-Wan, eh? So you're talking like how young? Like from his initial.
Whichever.
Same thing. You talk to the animals and then become a badass.
No, I'm
Obi Doolittle.
I'm excited at the prospect of getting prequels to the prequels, like seeing young Qui-Gon and Dooku, like that was so fun. It was so much fun to get that backstory. Even just to see, like Qui-Gon, like Episode 1 Qui-Gon in that Dooku episode, before he's killed, like that was so cool to see. So just any of that stuff. Just give me prequels to the prequels.
Could we bounce it out with young Anakin episodes when he's like a child just learning this whole thing? You say no, Steve. You're shaking your head on that one. But
No.
I want think
I don't
about
want.
this
I
for a
don't.
second.
I don't want any more.
We
of that.
balance out the young of an Obi-Wan with the youth of an Obi-Wan with the youth of an Anakin, one who's expected, who knows the expectations of the Jedi at his age of like 10, to a Anakin who's starting the Jedi too old but still at the same age, and the directions that creates. I think that'd be kind of cool. And then we see that the stories connect as well, where we hear about the stories of where, before they meet Padme again for the second time back on Coruscant, and just seeing how one is teaching the other, and we see how hot-headed this Anakin becomes, and how his removal of his mom and his family has become such a pain in the ass in his world. And how the Jedi try to remove that desire of family away from him, and he keeps wanting to go back to it. Yeah. I think there'd be something there.
Even what if we even went further back and see like a very young Dooku training directly under Yoda?
Yeah,
that's, like, you go far enough back, so like Yoda, I again, this is all like, it's from the books, so it's not necessarily canon anymore, but the story was that Yoda trained Dooku like as his Padawan. So like, again, I'm just thinking of cool
I think it's a great idea because Dooku comes from money. Dooku comes from royalty. The removal of a prince to become a Jedi, and yet I think one of the things that, if I understand the story of Dooku correctly, he's still allowed to run his business, from what I understand, still as a Jedi. I mean, that is odd. It's like Ki-Adi-Mundi is still allowed to have his wives. And it's just like, why are certain things allowed and certain things are not? Why is Anakin not allowed to be with his mom, but Ki-Adi-Mundi can have his wives? Dooku can have his wealth.
Because the Jedi are hypocrites.
A young Mace Windu. I'd be very curious to see how, when he became such a stick up the ass type of person. So when he got his purple lightsaber, I want a purple lightsaber. Everybody else gets this. I want purple. So what do you think, Steve? Any Jedi stories you'd like to hear?
I would like to see Sidious and his master. Have you heard?
Oh my God! How did I miss that one? Yeah, that's a great one.
I think that would be great.
That would be cool
to see him turn and learn how to bring people back and then slaughter his master would be really cool. I'd also
wise.
Yeah, I'd like to see that because it would be interesting to see where it all started, though, right? This is where it all started. How did it all start? Where did this terror from below come from? I'd also like to see how C-3PO got his red arm.
Get out of here. Troll.
Well, that's just a given. That's coming in the summer of 2026, isn't
God.
it? Episode 11,
Please
Red
no.
Arm.
Please no.
Yeah, I'd like. I think. Yeah, I don't think I need any more of the Obi-Wan, Anakin. Where did it all go wrong? I really don't. I mean, I know. In all seriousness, I don't think I need any more of that. And I can't think of anything else I want to see as a.
I would love more Qui-Gon content.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because like in episode 1, you get the sense that, well, even Obi-Wan says, like, at this point you should be on the council, but you go against their wishes and you buck the trends and you're not by the book. like show us more of that, because it
Yeah.
seems like he's kind of taking after Dooku in that respect.
Jarl Poof. I want to see Jarl Poof become head chef on the Death Star. That's what I want to
Oh God.
see. I don't think we already got that episode. I don't know. I kind of like that. I like the idea of seeing all these other Jedis. It's Kit Fisto and how he got his smile, something like that, you know.
Maybe Ayla Secura. We see so much of Ayla Secura, but we don't see her being the, you know, we see her getting slaughtered the most heavily of all the Jedis.
Yeah.
So maybe seeing some of her in a
That'd be
badass
cool.
action. would
Sorry,
be
who's that?
Ayla Secura.
Sakura,
Yeah.
Black Jedi.
Yeah.
Why is she allowed to keep her midriff? All the other ones.
Well, I mean,
supposed to-
Ahsoka was allowed as well.
That's how they.
Oh,
breathe.
that's true. That's it. Yeah, that's very
That's
true.
how they
Yeah.
breathe, Rob.
That's
Yeah.
how they breathe. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
out of their
I
belly buttons.
apologize.
Yeah.
Out of their belly buttons.
And I mean,
I've
speaking
called
of
myself a
Ahsoka,
Star
like,
Wars fan.
give us some Plo Koon and young Ahsoka.
Yeah, I would like to
Super
see that
cool
too.
as well.
Yeah.
I mean, for a Filoni driven show, I'm surprised we didn't get Loth Cats, Loth Wolves, or Plo Koon.
But we did.
We did
what
get
were those-
Loth Dogs.
Yeah, we got Loth Dogs in the first episode.
Yeah.
Loth. I'm joking. I don't know what they were, but I just nicknamed them Loth Dogs
Yeah.
or Loth Pandas or
With
whatever they were.
yeah.
They were cute.
I mean, I fully expected, kind of just going back to that first episode, I fully expected Plo Koon to make an appearance because he was the one that took Ahsoka.
Yeah.
And
What about-
he's
what
Filoni's
about,
favorite Jedi?
Yeah. What about the young Kanan Jarrus after we see Bad Batch?
Oh,
That would, you know, where did he go
That's
when
a
he
good
ran
one.
away?
That's
that
a
would be
good
super
one.
cool. that
Yeah.
would be really cool.
And the team
Dude,
up.
it starts minutes after he runs.
Yeah.
That'd
We,
be
we
awesome.
see was it not Crosshair, but
Hunter.
Hunter. We see Hunter
Yeah.
on the other side, and that's how the episode starts. Him
When you
running.
get the sense that Kanan fell in with a seedy crowd.
Mhm.
'Cause
But
he's got
all
kind
of those
a
things
rough
can
edge.
tie in now, right? Because we know we're
Yeah.
gonna get
Yeah.
get more of Hera. We know we're gonna see live action Hera. We know. I mean, it's gonna be.
Oh my God! I totally forgot. What about what's her face?
What's her face this
You're in
time?
Sparkling form. too,
Yeah.
so-
I'm
Okay,
surprised
so
we probably gained 10
as you
listeners.
guys keep talking, that's all right. Keep going.
So yeah. So what's
We're
her
just
his
stalling.
face?
So
It's a time
Ahsoka
forward.
Tano and Barriss Ophi. I want to know where Barriss Ophi went. I want to know what happened to her. What's her story? I want to know more about her. What triggered her, and where does she go after this? So, that's the what's her face I was thinking about as well.
It'd be pretty cool seeing what kind of drove her dark.
Yeah. Because she's seeing this probably the same things that Dooku is seeing, Ahsoka seeing, and Qui-Gon, all the others. So, all right.
I think
Sorry.
that's the most disappointing part of the prequels is how more Jedi weren't questioning things.
Yeah, very true.
The reason why I say that is I just watched the Rebels episode last night where they finished the Clone Wars, where Kanan, Rex, and Ezra go to that old Trade Federation ship, and there's a tactical droid there
Oh yeah.
who doesn't accept that the Clone Wars
Yeah,
are over,
yeah.
so he has his little war game.
Yeah, that was cool.
And Ezra is, Rex is like, you did what no Jedi or clone or senator ever did during Clone Wars, a question why all of this was happening or stop to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
That being
saying-
said, we're gonna wrap things up. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you saw us on YouTube, and next week, Andor and Steve, real quick, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram, and it's just a
All right, that was real quick. You can find Neil at Space Hindu
Also
73.
at shit back on Melvin Park.
Well, I don't know.
You
maybe.
can find Neil on shit.
Well,
Duty.
he's got a
Shit's
baby,
back
so
on
he's
Space Hindu.
he's always elbows into it. So why not? So
He
that's what your
probably-
life is.
Literally.
Yeah. Find me on Outer Rim Rookie on Instagram, Facebook, and the Outer Rim Rookie Show on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. We will talk to you next week, Andor. Later. Bye.